to you about a few changes that are happening at Central Academy. The big change we need to talk to you about today is the credit that your 8th grader will be receiving during their 8th grade year. And there has been a change in the state code which has required us to make some changes on our end as far as how that high school credit is awarded to you. And we're going to talk about the two options you have for those courses you are taking here at Central Academy in 8th grade. Number one, at the end of each semester, you are going to have the option of whether or not to take your classes as pass or no pass, or whether you want to take that course for a letter grade. And we're going to talk a little bit about the pros and cons of each of those decisions. So first of all, if you choose to take your 8th grade Academy classes as pass, no pass, there are a couple things to be aware of. Number one, those courses will still appear on your child's high school transcript. It will simply say next to it, instead of a letter grade, it will have a P or an NP for pass, no pass. They will still be awarded the high school credit that does go toward their overall credits needed for graduation. Secondly, one of the benefits perhaps of taking a course for pass, no pass, is that it is not figured into your high school GPA. While you reap the benefits of the credit toward your high school graduation requirements, those 8th grade classes are not a part of your high school grade point average. And lastly, or second to lastly, there might be, for those of you that have students that might be feeling a little added pressure this year with the intensity of the coursework and the rigor of the coursework here at Central Academy, it does really give students, there's a little less pressure on students to get that high grade in a course, knowing that, again, that credit or that grade is not going toward their high school GPA. There is one caveat as far as pass, no pass, and I'm going to talk about that briefly, although this only really concerns a very, very, very small portion of our student body. If you have a child that you believe will possibly one day compete in athletics at the Division I or Division II level, it is recommended that your student take these classes for a letter grade. The reason for that is if your student chooses to take the course as pass or no pass, the NCAA will automatically translate that pass into the lowest passing grade available, which would be a D. And none of us want to get a D on our transcript. So again, if you have a student that you feel is potentially headed for athletic competition at that really high Division I, Division II college level down the road, that would be one situation where you would want to strongly think about taking those classes for a grade.
So, hello. Every 8th grade class offered at Central Academy is a high school level course. So that's English, that's the social studies, current issues, government, and that is also our mathematics courses, no matter which level you're taking, and also the science course. So all of them are for high school level. So they're going to end up on the transcript. If you take it for a letter grade, it also gets incorporated into your GPA. So that becomes part of your high school GPA, which is used for college admission and all of that. You do have time to decide after you get your grades. So what we'll do is we are going to include with this webinar, we'll email you a form that you can use to tell us what your choice is. We'll send that form again in December, but you don't need to turn it in until after grades are posted. Now, the semester ends January 15th, first semester. But grades will have to be finalized and posted by January 21. So 2 weeks after grades are posted is February 4th. We need to hear from you, either if you're taking it pass, no pass, or if you're taking it for the letter grade. You have to make that decision for your child and let us know what you decide by filling out the form or completing an online form, either one. And we will provide links for all of that on our website, and we'll also provide that information to you by email and by text, so you have an opportunity to see it multiple ways and get to know what your child's grade is before you make your decision.
One caveat that I think we should mention is that you can make that decision on a course-by-course basis. So you may, for example, choose to take English, pass, no pass, but you may choose to take your algebra class for a grade that would go towards your high school GPA. So do know that it's not all or nothing. You can choose course by course how you want that credit recorded.
All right, so hey, if you have any questions, your best contact is going to be calling our counseling office and talking to our scheduling specialist, Jamie Powers, or our counselor, Chris Hilton, who really manages those transcripts with the homeschools and the high school that your child will eventually attend. Thank you so much.
Thanks.